अस्सलाम वालेकुम। Roshan Mahmood 6.705. Sir 6961. 561. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. We are starting today equation of a line. Equation of a line. There are different cases. The first case, equation of a line when it is passing through the given point and parallel to the given vector. Equation of a line passing through a given point and parallel to the given vector. The first case, passing through a point P to a point x1, y1, z1 and parallel to the vector v ai plus bj plus ck, etc. We will determine the equation of a line which is passing through the given point p1, p2, x1, x2, x1, y1, z1 and is parallel to the given vector ai plus bj plus ck. So this is a point x1, y1, z1. This is the point x1, y1, z1. We give the name of this point x. The name of this point is x. And there is a given vector v. ai plus bj plus ck. Graph at the 60350. So we will find the equation of the line which is parallel to this vector and passing through this point. Okay. There may be several lines that will pass through this point. Maybe this one, maybe this one, it may be this one. But we have to find the equation of the line which is parallel to this one. That means this way. This is the line. We will find the equation of this line, which is parallel to this one. Okay, because there will be several lines which will pass through this point, but all are not equal parallel to this one. There will be only one line which is parallel to this one. Okay, we will take a point P on this line. Suppose there is a point P on this line P, and the coordinates of this one are x, y, and z. We will mark a point P, x, y, z on the line which is parallel to the given point. Oh, sorry, which is parallel to the given vector and passing through the given point. So, 6761. So, we will mark a point P on the line. The coordinates of P are x, y, z. So, we will xp, a vector xp. We will find a vector xp. X has the coordinate this one, P has the coordinate this one. We'll find a vector xp. Xp will be parallel to this one. So how to find xp? Xp will be equal to x minus x1 I plus y minus y1 j plus z minus z1 k. This is the vector which is parallel to the given vector v. This is a vector xp which is parallel to the given vector v. Sayyid Muhammad Azhar 62606. Muhammad Ashar 63910. Then Awais Nasir 63911. Amin M. Qureshi 63855. Now total 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So this is a vector xp which is parallel to the given vector v. Now these two vectors are parallel. It doesn't mean they are equal, but we suppose that if we multiply vector v, so therefore xp will be equal to the vector v into t. T is a scalar number. If we multiply the vector v with the scalar number t, so the both vector xp and v1t will be equal. T is a number, such a number when it is multiplied with v, so v and this that xp are equal. Now put the values of xp are x minus x1 I plus y minus y1 j plus z minus z1 k is equal to v into t. V is ai plus bj plus ck into t into t. Abdul Muiz Ahmad Khan 6330 4. Okay. That now two vectors are equal. If we open it, x minus x1 I plus y minus y1 j plus z minus z1 k is equal to ATI plus BJ BT J plus CTK. These two vectors are equal. X minus x1 I plus y minus y1 j plus z minus z1 k is equal to, you open this and multiply with 3, so ATI plus BTJ plus CTK. These all two vectors are equal. When the two vectors are equal, so it means the I components will be equal to the I component, J component will be equal to the J component, and K component will be equal to the K component on both the sides. So therefore x minus I x minus x1 will be equal to 80. I component is x minus x1 on that side, that here 80 is equal to 80. X1 will be shifted on the other side. These two components, when the two vectors are equal, it means their x component will be equal to themselves, y component will be equal to the y component, z component will be equal to the z component. So this is the I component x minus x1, and here is the I component 80. So x minus x1 will be equal to 80. So x will be equal to x1 minus x1 will be shifted on the other side. So x1 plus 80. In the same way, j component y minus y1 is equal to, here the j component btj. So bt, therefore y is equal to y1 plus bt. And in the same way, z minus z1, the k component, is equal to ct, or z1 shifted on the other side, z is equal to z1 plus ct. These are called the parametric equations of the straight line. X is equal to x1 plus at, y is equal to y1 plus bt, z is equal to z1 plus ct. These are called the parametric equations of the line. These are the parametric equations. X is equal to x1 plus at, y is equal to y1 plus bt, z is equal to z1 plus ct. These are the parametric equations of the straight line. These are the parametric equations of the straight line. Usman Siddiqui 9042. So these are the parametric equations of a straight line which is passing through a given point x1, y1, z1 and parallel to the given vector v is equal to ai plus bj plus ck. So this is a parametric equation of that line. 7830. Furqan Muhammad Khan. Okay, so this is the parametric equation of the straight line. Furqan Muhammad Khan, your name is not in the list, but I wrote your name and marked you present today. So why your name is not in the list? When you are registered or you are some other class, raise your hand. I will unmute you and talk to you. Okay, 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 I read your message. So this is called the parametric equation. The x is equal to x1 plus at, y is equal to y1 plus bt, z is equal to z1 plus ct. T is a constant. T is a constant, you will multiply by t. X, y, z will remain as it is. T will remain as it is. But x1, y1, z1, a, b, t, a, b, c will be different. In the actual question, there will be some numbers for x1, y1, z1 and a, b, c. But x, y, z and t will remain as it is in your solution, in the equations. So you are not going to change a, b, c and x, y, z. Yes, x1, y1, z1, the point will be different. Point may be minus 1, 3, 5, 7, or point may be different 1 over 2, comma, minus under root 3, comma 5, etc. And the a, b, c are the components of the given vector. So they also may be different. It may be 3i minus 4j plus 7k, etc. They may be different. But x, y, z will be the same, t will be the same. You are not going to change. If you change x, y, z, so this will not be the equation. In the same way, t is also a scalar constant. So this is called the parametric equation. What is called? The parametric equations. These are called the parametric equations of the straight line. Okay. There is another type of equation which are called the symmetric equation. Which are called the symmetric equation. How to find the symmetric equation? First we do up to here the same thing. No need to do that one. Up to here, you will take from here x minus x1 is equal to at, y minus y1 is equal to bt, z minus z1 is equal to ct. Up to here you will take the same thing. Then you will divide by a, this one, it will become x minus x1 upon a is equal to t. Divide this by a, this one. So x minus x1 upon a is equal to t. In the same way, divide this by b. So y minus y1 upon b is equal to t. In the same way, z minus z1 will be divided by c. So z minus z1 divided by c is equal to t. Now you can see this x minus x1 upon a is also equal to t. Y minus y1 upon b is also equal to t. Z minus z1 upon c is also equal to t. That means all are equal because all are equal to t. Hence, x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b, z minus z1 upon c, because all are equal to t. Each of every one of them is equal to t. So this equation is called symmetric equations of the straight line. These are called the symmetric equations. These are the parametric equations. These are the symmetric equations. These are the parametric equations and these are the symmetric equations. S Y double M E T R I C. Symmetric equations. Symmetric spelling, you may not see the full symmetry, written symmetry. So I am telling you the spelling S Y double M E T R I C, symmetric and equations. Now Muhammad Qavi Kamal 64145. Okay. is admitted. Rayan Shahid, 64254. 64254, Rayan Shahid. He is also admitted. So understood how to find the parametric and symmetric equations. It is not necessary you have to determine, you have to write both the equations. If you are asked to find the parametric equations, you will write up to here. No need to find the symmetric equations. If you are asked to find the symmetric equation, no need to find this one. From here, you will find directly the symmetric equation. If you are asked find both parametric and symmetric, then you are supposed to find parametric as well as symmetric. So you must do the question, what is asked in the question. Hamza Khalid 64170. He was already present. Understood? So you may do directly also if the point is given and the vector is given, you may do directly. No problem. Okay. Now we will do the exercise. We will do some questions on this when the point and the parallel line is given. Vectors. Chapter 12, 848. We are doing exercise 12.5. Exercise 12.5. Question number 1. Find parametric equations for the line in exercise 1 to 12. Question number 1. The line through the point 3, -4, -1 and parallel to the vector I plus j plus k. Find the parametric exercise 12.5. Find parametric and symmetric. I am finding both. In the question only ask symmetric, only ask parametric, but I am doing both so that you may understand both the equations. find parametric and symmetric equations of a line passing through the point 3 comma minus 4 minus 1. And parallel to the vector v, which is equal to I plus j plus k. Who is there? Hamza Khalid 64170. What's the problem with Hamza? Okay, this is the way. So here the coefficient of I is 1. So A is 1. B is also 1. C is also 1. And this is x1. This is y1. This is z1. 3 minus 4 and minus 1. 3 minus 4 and 3 comma minus 4 comma minus 1. I am telling you because you may not watch it clearly. So this is 3 comma minus 4 minus comma minus 1. Okay. A is 1, B is 1, C is also 1. AI plus BJ plus CK. So A is 1, B is 1, C is 1. So the equation will be equal to parametric equation. First of all, we'll find parametric. There will be three equations for x, y, and z. X will be equal to x1, 3 plus AT. A is 1. 1 into T will be T. In the same way, Y will be equal to Y1 plus BT. Y1 is minus 4 plus B is 1. 1 into T will be T. In the same way, Z will be equal to Z1. Z1 is minus 1 plus CT. C is also 1. 1 into T will be T. These are the parametric equations. These are the parametric equations. Now who is Muhammad Mustafa 64177. Okay, enter. So these are the parametric equations. X will be equal to x1 plus AT, y is equal to y1 plus bt, z is equal to z1 plus ct. Now the symmetric equation, parametric and the symmetric. It is not given in the question, but this is my question in which I am finding symmetric as well. So symmetric. Symmetric equation will be x minus this one that will shift it over there, x minus 3 divided by the coefficient of t, there is 1, only 1, there is no need to write 1, equal to y that will be shifted over there, y plus 4 upon the coefficient of t, there is 1. So when you divide by 1, There's no need to write. Equal to Z minus 1 will be shifted over there, plus 1 divided by the coefficient of T1. There is no need to write. And all are equal to T. If there are some numbers with T, so you have to divide over there. If some number over there, you have to divide this one also. If some number with T, so you have to divide by this one and equal to 2. These are the symmetric equations. These are the symmetric equations. Now I will send you the exercise. One question I have done, and then we will do in the next session. The session is going to off. Less than 1 minute is left. Only less than 1 minute is left in this session.